So my name is Lars Petersen and I'm the CEO of nShift. nShift is a SaaS delivery management company. And if you sort of break that down into its component parts, then as a SaaS company, we have recurring revenue, which gives us a very predictable business model. And that typically allows SaaS companies to invest a lot in the products, which of course gives us the opportunity to develop something really cool, for our customers and so on. So that's sort of the SaaS bit. The other special thing about SaaS is that it's a standard product. So in other words, all customers have the same software, more or less, which of course makes it easier to maintain, easier to support and so on. That's why SaaS business models are considered very attractive, for those sort of two reasons. Now the other bit, delivery management, is then what our software does. So think of it as you go to a website and you want to buy something, and then of course you pick whatever you buy, you put it into a shopping cart, then you have to pay for it and you have to pick how it's being delivered. And it's that last bit we do. And the way we do that is to connect with a lot of carriers. So our software connects with more than 1,000 carriers, and which is more than anybody else in the market. And through that connectivity, we give you basically a freedom of choice to pick between all sorts. And the benefit to our customers, which are the merchants, by eliminating a lot of confusion in that checkout scenario, they can actually increase their revenue. And by having the choice between all the different carriers, they can also lower their costs. Yes, I'd say as far as what we do, those are sort of the special things in terms of how we fit into the market. But then on top of that, we are actually the market leaders in Europe. We're the biggest of our kind of company. We support more carriers than anybody else by more than a factor of 2. And as far as a company, we're a very solid company, in the sense that the market, of course, will go up and down. Right now, the market is a bit tough. But we'll be with you, whether the market is good or bad, because we're very solid. Now, another thing that's very special about nShift is that all our competitors, they either go after very small companies or they go after very large companies as they are customers. Now with us, we go all the way. So in other words, if you are a small company and you join us, connect to us, we give you connectivity to all of these 1,000 carriers, and then as you grow and become a very large company, you don't have to do anything different. We can take you all the way. There are 3 pieces to it, and it's a very sort of product-oriented vision, but we're a tech company, and that's how it normally goes with visions when it's a technology company. So there are 3 pieces to it. One is delivery management, which is the bit I just talked about, so we'll continue to do that. And as far as carriers, we keep adding carriers. Probably by the end of this year, we'll have maybe 1,100 or 1,200 carriers. That's sort of the delivery management bit. Then we want to increasingly help our merchant customers with commercial solutions, in terms of the checkout. When you go to the website, you check out. We want to help them with returns. Like for instance, you buy a pair of shoes, not the right size, and you want to return them. Then of course to return them is relatively simple, but what's complex is to figure out what to do with those shoes. Where do they go? How do you repurpose the whole order so that maybe you get another pair of shoes or maybe something entirely different? So our software can help you with that. And as a part of that, we also want to help our merchant customers communicate with their customers, basically you as a consumer. It sounds quite simple, but actually that is very complex to do, and we have a bunch of different software solutions to help them do that. One is an app, for instance, you can download where you can see all your packages that are being delivered to you across all the carriers in one app. So it's those kind of communication tools that is a part of that second part of the vision. And then the third part is about sustainability. So obviously there's all sorts of deliveries going on, and through the connectivity we have with all these carriers, there are some of them that offer green options, green delivery options, and even with merchants, when it comes to packaging and so on, we want to facilitate a better way of packaging and a better way of delivery. So between those three elements, that's where the company is going, and that's how we're going to fit into the market, over the next 5 years. We have many different types of customers. I mentioned before that we go from very small customers all the way to very large customers. A good share of our customers are in the e-commerce space, but we also have customers like in manufacturing companies and so on. So many different types of customers. Some of our customers are also so-called 3PLs or 4PLs, which are companies that you outsource your logistics to. So many different types of customers.